Welcome everyone back to Road to Ferrari. Today we are at Brazil for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Going into the first corner, taking quite a nice decent line there in the Toro Rosso. We've got our teammate coming out just behind us in the pit lane, so we're not going to get held up by him very much. Braking now into this is the fourth corner. Ride over the curb quite a bit. Didn't get a corner cut warning, so this lap is still going to count. Then we just sort of turn the car in, down to fourth gear, run a bit wide, but it opens up the corner opens up the next corner, and you go into this sort of sequence of right and left, and then you go right again, and then you go around a very long left, which can sometimes make your car drift out wide. So you want to be careful during the race, that you don't get a penalty or you don't have some sort of incident on the AstroTurf, because we all know that would not be very good. So yeah, we are out onto the main straight now, so hopefully we can do a good job. And look at that, 1.9 seconds to the car behind. I'm pretty sure something's going on dodgy there. But moving on to the start of the race, we're all lining up. Our rival Mark Webber is behind us. Are we going to do something dodgy off of the start, like many champions have done before? We're going to find out in probably about a couple corners time. But coming into the first corner, Webber's trying to go up inside. We've already fended off Vettel, and he's now down to P4. Hamilton is now in P3. Got a decent gap to Mr. Mark Webber behind us, but he's closing in. He's going to try and go up inside. We're actually going to whack him off the track there and force him pretty much into a spin. So we didn't get a penalty. So the stewards are saying that is bumper cars, but we love bumper cars in the FIA's room, and they're all cheering because I am awesome. I'm in a Toro Rosso and I've just taken out another Red Bull car, but this time it is the main Red Bull car, and everyone is going ballistic. They cannot believe what has happened right now at the Brazilian Grand Prix. But moving on, Hamilton is now in P2, and off the top of my head, I think he might be leading the Drivers' Championship, but I'm not too sure on that. But I'm pretty sure if we beat Mark Webber today in the race, we go up to P2. So hopefully that can happen. Running a bit wide there, so let's try not to do that again. Coming on to the next lap, onto the next lap. Now we're on lap number 3. Still leading. Got wheels on the grass there, AstroTurf. Gone very wide, but luckily, oh no, I say luckily, we didn't lose that much speed. We're now down to P4, maybe P5, because we've got a driver behind us. Mr. Jensen Button is looking, but he somehow hasn't got a run on us, even though we went through the gravel. Fernando Alonso is still scrapping it out with Sebastian Vettel. We're going to go dive at the inside of Fernando Alonso. We've made the move stick. Obviously, he doesn't want to cause any commotion. I'm ready to stir the pot, as I've already done, going into the fourth corner on the first lap. So we're now chasing down Sebastian Vettel. He's going to try and make a move on Lewis Hamilton going into the second corner around the outside. Hamilton's pushed in a bit on the curbs and he's lost momentum, so we're going to go flying around the outside. In fact, we're going to go on the grass, so now we've lost momentum, but we're going to go wheel to wheel. And we've tapped side pods there, so let's try not to do what we did. Well, sorry, let's try not to crash into this Red Bull like we did the other one. We're going to get him out where... No. Oh, we hit wheels again, but we're going to force him out wide, and then we ran wide ourselves, but we've made the move stick. That is what counts. It may have been very, very bit of a dirty move, but we made it stick. Hamilton has absolutely raced off into the distance. Our tyres are red, getting pretty warm, but we're going to come into the pits anyway at the end of lap 5. So is Hamilton. So maybe he might get stuck in traffic. And my controller's died. And now we're back. Maybe he might get stuck in traffic like I did last race at Korea. Obviously, because all the other cars are going to be coming into the pit lane, so he's going to have to wait. I should hopefully have a bit of a gap. And we are ready to go. And I can't see Lewis Hamilton. Who's that? Is that a Mercedes behind us? I think that's a Mercedes. So I think he got jumped by a Mercedes by the looks of it as well. So that is not good for Lewis Hamilton. But that effectively means that we are in the lead of the race in a way. So yeah, we've come out behind Heikki Kovalainen. Nico Rosberg is behind us in the second place, so he has jumped Lewis Hamilton. So it'll be interesting to see where he finishes the race, see if we can get back. So he's currently in P3. Della Rosa did a massive stint. He pitted on lap number 12, I think it was, and he somehow re-emerged P4. But this is the last lap. We're going to come home to win the Brazilian Grand Prix, starting on pole, and we've won. There we go. Can't see Mark Webber on the board. Our little dirty tactic has worked. Where does this put us in the championship? No. We are P number 2. 10 points behind Lewis Hamilton. So it's going to be close going down to the wire next race in Abu Dhabi. And we're in a shot of winning the Driver Championship, which is a bit crazy. But we shall see what happens.
Working to a tight budget, a podium finish must be like winning the World Championship.
Yeah, things went just right for me because I took him out. Would you care to comment on the rumours? Yeah, I'll keep it a bit quiet for now. Maybe that move might have something to do with it. Have you thought about winning the title? I just did about 15 seconds ago. So yes, I have. So yeah, tune in for the final round. Yas Marina, Abu Dhabi, for the final race of the first season of Road to Ferrari. And yeah, notifications on. We're still hated by every team. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, notification bell. Goodbye.